allies and secure the world as we know it, because it's going to demand more and more energy with all the things we're doing.
Senator, have you been talking to President Biden about where you want him to be?
Oh, we have talked about it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're going to continue to talk.
It sounds like to me you're waiting, and there will be an endorsement before November, and it's not going to be Donald Trump. It just sounds like right now you're trying to use your influence and your leverage to try to move him on some issues, but that you do understand that it's a binary choice and that ultimately you're going to come out on his side. Is that wrong?
Hold up. I need to tell you this before I know where you're going.
Okay.
There's too many people that I know are sitting on the sidelines that won't vote for either one. They're the ones that have to make a choice. They're not going to make their choice. I know right now they're going to say, well, we got to play for our base, the far left base or the far right base. Donald Trump has his base secured. Joe Biden does not have his base secured. And if the far left is scaring him, making him believe, we're going to leave you if you do things more rational and more in a centrist type of approach. I'm telling you, there's people sitting not going to vote at all.
Are you
they
need
to make their mind up, but he has to give them a reason. He has to give them a reason.
Are you going to be one of those people?
We're going to basically, hopefully, move everything back to where everyone can make a sensible decision.
But are you going to sit on the sidelines come November?
Oh, I've never sat on the sidelines, so we'll have to just wait and see how it goes.
Okay. Let me ask you, you're talking about the country needing to come to the center more. Part of the issue is that, you know this, it's gerrymandering. You can't get elected in a lot of places unless you're really extreme. And that's why we're seeing what we're seeing in Congress, where you serve, especially in the House. How do you, even in the Senate, because primaries are extreme in the Senate as well, how do you move back to the center with the current system that's in place?
Katie, my daughter Heather has put together something that I didn't realize how absolutely challenging and why our country has gotten so divided. It's not the country divided, it's the politics that want you to be divided. The people in America, 55 to 60% of us live in the middle. We are what we call common sense. We're sensible. We make decisions based on what's sensible and what works. But that's not what we're given. When you're given in Washington, the extreme of one or the other, and you better pick a side. There's only one side, the American side. If you'll go to AmericansTogether.com, you can put on your state, put your district, and find out the crazy gerrymandering in your district. You want to know why it's screwed up? Go look and see the lines that were drawn.
Yeah.
And then there's no open primaries. We'll even show you in your state the primary process that you have to overcome. But until we start informing and assisting people in their states of how they can overcome this, open primaries would be great. Term limits would be great for Congress and for the Senate and for Congress and also even for the Supreme Court.
Civics,
this would all be great.
Civics is important. I think that more people need to know more about where they live and how the system works. I agree with you on that. Let me ask you one more question before we go. How do you think the House is doing, the House right now, the GOP-led House in this session? Have they done a good job?
Let's just say this. They've done a horrible job. We all have done a horrible job. Okay? But the House has basically caught themselves in a quagmire they can't escape right now. To give you the facts that we're dealing with, every Congress, a two-year term of Congress, the 117th, we're in the 118th now. So every Congress is a two-year time period. Within that two-year time period, over the course of history, we usually pass about 500 to 520 bills. To date, Katie, we've only passed 69 bills. The 117th Congress we just came out of will be one of the most productive, best Congresses we've ever had. The 118th we're in right now, with the Republicans leading in the House, will be the least productive, the worst producing for the American people that we've ever had in the history of the United States of America. I need to say no more. That's it.
Yeah, read between the lines. You're telling us who you think does a better job legislating. Senator Joe Manchin, really good to have you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the city of Chicago. Go get some. I don't want to call it pizza. It's not pizza. It's more like a cake. But enjoy it. Enjoy it out there.
Well, it's all good. I love Chicago. It's all good, and we have a lot of friends here and a lot of co-workers. But I'm going to tell you, the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics is really something special. I'm proud of that.
It is a wonderful city. I do love it there. Senator Joe Manchin, also from a wonderful state, West Virginia, a place I love as well.
The best of the best.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Almost heaven.